to be here today. Good afternoon, each and every one of you. We are live on YouTube, and I'm super excited to be here today. All right, so welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. We are live, guys. We are live. We are super pumped. We are super hyped. We are super grateful for today being Monday, the 1st of September. All right, so guys, if you're new to this channel, feel free, stay comfortable, stay bolted. This is the best place you can be. All right, so today we are not going to be spending so much time. We are going to be looking at opportunities in the market. Today is the 1st of October. You know what? We are going to be running through the Forex factory to see the basic informations that we should be expecting in today's live section. Okay, so first thing first, let's go ahead, share the stream. Let's go ahead, share the stream, hit the like button, share on your WhatsApp platform so other traders can join in. Okay, take a moment, the next 3 seconds, do it right now. Do it right now. 1, 2, 3. All right, so go ahead, share on your WhatsApp platform so that other traders can join in, guys. So other traders can join in. All right, spare me a minute so that I can share on my WhatsApp platform and other trading community. So a minute, guys. If you're still here and you are not yet subscribed, you are missing out a whole lot. You are missing out a whole lot. If you're still here and you're not yet subscribed, you are missing out a whole lot. So let me make a snap and share it on my story. We are live, guys. We are live. Do also hit the subscribe button also. We are live. We are live, guys. We are live. We are live. Do all to turn in on YouTube. Turn in on YouTube. Let's get connected. Let's trade live. Do that right now. In just a couple moments, I will be sharing my screen. We are not going to be spending so much time. Since we are live right now, we are not going to be spending so much time on the charts. We just want to look for opportunities and go ahead with our day. Okay, so join in, guys. Tune in. We are live on YouTube and you don't want to miss it. All right, one sec, guys. Let me share the link. This is the best live trading section you can be on. Trust me. By the time we go deep down into what we have for you guys today, it's gonna be a whole lot. It's gonna be a whole lot, guys. It's gonna be a whole lot. Okay, so we are live. We are live. We are live, guys. We are live. So let's share, let's share so we get more people on the stream. Let's share so we get more people on the stream, guys. Share. Let's share. Let's share so we get more people on the stream. Man, on Friday was very crazy. We had a good buying opportunity on gold. We'll be looking at the breakdown. And then yesterday we took a good buy opportunity also on BTC USD. All right. So if you're not in the community, send me a message on the WhatsApp displaying on your screen to get into the community, so that you eat with us. Okay, so you eat with us and have very amazing meals because we cook a whole lot right here. We always cook. We are always cooking. We are always cooking, guys. We are always cooking. Yeah, super pumped up for today's live section. Super pumped up for today's live section, and let's see the good that could come out from today's section. So today's a new week. Okay, today's a new week, and we are most likely expecting good movement this coming week. Okay, so let's stay positive, let's stay bolted, and let's stay positive, guys. Let's stay positive. Let's stay positive, guys. Let's stay positive. All right. Connect, guys. Connect. Let's get connected. All right. So let's connect. Let's connect. Let's connect. All right. Let's go. Comments, guys, and we need to see your comments in the comment section. All right, let's dive in, guys. Let's dive in. Let's dive in. Let's not spend too much time beating around the bush. Super pumped up today. So let's see what we have today on the fundamentals first, which is very, very vital. Let's see what we have on the fundamental event. Okay, so if you're not yet subscribed, if you're not following me on Instagram, this is my Instagram handle, trader underscore new FX. So do all to drop a follow and let me know that you are coming from the YouTube uh stream. Okay, let me know you are coming from the YouTube stream. You can just do all to send me a message. I always reply to my Instagram messages. Okay, so do all to drop a follow on Instagram as well, and we go from there. Okay, so let's see what we have on Forex Factory for today. Okay, so Forex Factory for today being the first um of September. Wow, this is September the 1st, guys. This is September the 1st, and I'm super excited to be here today, man. I'm really, really grateful for life. I'm really, really grateful. I'm really, really grateful. This is the first, and let's see. Let's lock in this month and see the good that can come out. All right. So, last month, last month we had a couple trades that were running. Let me open my Exness account so that we can all see. Okay. So the starting balance was about 5K, and now we have about 5,550. Let me take a screenshot. I don't know. How will I get this across to you guys? So the balance now currently is at 5554.01. Okay, so we're able to make about $554 dollars last month. Okay, and this is This is really, really amazing. Okay, this is really, really amazing. And then I'll be going through some of the setups um, that we took last week. Okay, but first thing first, let's see what we have for the fundamentals. So today being the first of September. Thank God we actually had this section because we are seeing a bank holiday on the card and we are also seeing a bank holiday on the USD. Okay, so in most cases during bank holiday, I don't expect volatility. Okay, from experience from previous price pattern or previous history during bank holiday, especially the USD, I don't expect so much volatility. So with bearing this in mind, I just have to play it safe. Okay. If my technical edge plays out, definitely I'm going to go in for it. But if it doesn't, guess what? I just have to chill. All right. So on Tuesday, being tomorrow, we are going to be having the core PCI flash estimates. Okay, so for the core PCI flash estimates, we don't know what the results are going to be. So it's for the euro, and then by 3 p.m. we are going to have ISM manufacturing PMI. Okay, so we are going to have ISM. I'm kind of cold, and this AC is messing up my nose. My nose are blocked. All right, so we're gonna have ISM manufacturing PMI. Okay, and then for the USD and also for the prices also. And then on Wednesday we are going to have AUD GDP QQ. Okay, so this is for the quarter. I think we just entered another quarter. Okay, so this is for the quarter on AUD. All right, so we also have a news on Euro. Okay, so most of the times I don't trade um medium impact news. Okay, I don't trade medium impact news. I go for the high impact news if I'm going to really trade fundamentals. Okay, I go for the high impact and just wait it out. Okay, so you can just see a run through. We have RBA governor. So for the Bank of Australia, the governor will be speaking on Wednesday by 9 a.m. Okay, and then for GBP, okay, which is the Great Britain pounds, we are going to have the monetary policy. Okay, so the interesting thing there is that Fed is actually cutting rates this month. Whether Cook is going to be there or not, the Fed is still going to cut the rates. Okay, so stay tuned for interest rates. All right, so the job opening, okay, for USD, which is going to affect NFP. Okay, so the job opening is going to be out on Wednesday by 3 p.m. So keep an eye out for the latest opening on USD. Okay, keep an eye out for the latest opening, job opening on the USD. Okay, then on Thursday we are going to have CHF, which is going to be Swiss franc. Okay, we are going to have Swiss franc CPI. Okay, so and then for USD by 150 we are going to have ADP non-farm employment change. Okay, which is going to happen on Thursday, and then we are going to have unemployment claim. Okay, and then we are going to have ISM service PMI. Okay, and then on Friday, which is the expected day for NFP. Okay, we are going to have for card, we are going to have okay, first and first for GBP, we are going to have retail sales, which is the medium impact news. In most cases, we might not be trading that. We are not going to be actively trading at that time, if need be. And then for card, we are going to have employment change, and then we are also going to have unemployment rates. Okay, this is for the Canadian dollar. And then for the US dollar, we are going to have average hourly earnings. Okay. And then we're also going to have NFP, which is the non-farm employment change. And then we're going to have unemployment rates. Okay. So this is what we should be expecting for this coming week. Okay. So being from the 1st of September down to the 5th of September 2025. Okay, so these are the fundamentals news events that will be taking place this coming week. Okay, so let's move on to the technical. Okay, so one thing you need to understand is in most cases, fundamental give price direction. Okay, so technical just come in play to follow up with the order flow. Okay, so we are going to be looking at technical aspects for GBPUSD and then for gold, because those are the two major pairs I trade actively during the New York section. Okay, so first thing first, like you all know, let's start off from the weekly time frame. So let's see how last week closed, because it's very, very important that you see how the previous week closed. Okay. Yeah, it's very, very important. All right. So last week we were able to close bearish. Okay, but we saw rejections. Okay. We were able to close bearish, but we saw rejections. Okay, which is very, very, is a very, very key information. Okay, we saw rejections. Okay, we saw rejections last week. Okay, we're able to see rejections in price last week. So be that as it may, we should be expecting some kind of movement this coming week. Okay, so let's go back to the charts. Okay, so let me share the charts. Let me share the charts so that you can see. If you can see my trading view chart, just do out to drop 111 in the comment section. If you can see my trading view chart, do also drop 111 in the comment section. And also let me know where you are joining us from. It's very, very important that I know my audience and get to connect with you guys more. Okay, so it helps me to understand who I'm actually speaking to and where I'm actually where my message is actually getting to. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, we're able to see, let's see, we're able to see price reject of this level here, this zone. I prefer to use it as a zone rather than just a level. Let me bring out a fresh GBP USD chart so that we don't mess up. We'll still go back to that when we get all our levels. Okay, so let me clear the chart. Basically, I should even clear that chart. It's a new week. So we just drive it to that fresh, like fresh. It's a new week, guys. It's a new week. So let's clear all our previous week. Oh, damn, I was supposed to give a trade review. I was supposed to give a trade review, guys. Let me go back. I'll clear them after we've reviewed the setup. Okay, so that I'll clear it after we are done reviewing the setup. Okay. All right, so let me bring out a fair GBPUSD chart. Okay, let's work with forex.com, and now we can clear this. You can see clearly that GBPUSD was rejecting off of this level right here. Okay, this is a zone from the weekly time frame. You can see price reaching to this level 3 times, wicked out of that level. So in most cases, if price comes back to this level, we can still see rejection. So we are going to go down to lower time frame to see what level is this. Like, is the level really make sense? Or yeah, let's see what kind of level that could be. And then price also created some sort of support right here. Most recent, okay, most recent levels. All right, most recent price action. That's what you should be interested in. You should be interested in the most recent price action. Okay, so let's see. You should be interested in the most recent price action. Okay. All right, let's move on. I'm trying to set this my icon so that you guys can see me clearly. So you guys can see me clearly, guys. All right, I believe you all can see me clearly now. Okay. So moving on here. Let's see what we have here. On the weekly, this is the weekly time frame, remember? On the weekly time frame, we are seeing price reject off of this level, some sort of support here, and then we have some sort of resistance. Remember, this is the high that was created from June 30th. I think this should even be the high of the year so far. This should be the high of the year so far. Let's see. This is May 25. Okay, this is the high. Sorry, this is the high of the year created on Monday 30th June. Like June created the high of the year so far. Okay, this year's high was at 1.37785. Okay, so we are just going to be using that reference point, but not for day trading. Okay, um, and now this should be the low of the year. The low of the year was created January 13th. So we are in this yearly range. So what you need to understand is price targets highs and lows. Okay, so this was written up here as stop loss orders. Okay, so price targets highs and lows. Okay, so if price is leaving this low, is going to take out a high, and if price is leaving high, is going to take out a low. Okay, so just have to watch. This is an uptrend so far. The year for GBPUSD has been bullish. Okay, we have been an uptrend reason because we have been seeing higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. This is like a daily structure. Okay, so let me just mark it out this way. Okay, we've seen higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. So we are having relatively equal lows right here. So which is giving us some sort of shift in the structure of the market. Okay, but lower time frame definitely we've shifted bearish. Right. So and now we're having like a lower high right here. Price is failing to take out this previous high that was created. Okay, so we are kind of a little sideways movement, but overall so far this year has been bullish. Okay, so it's a safe bet to join the overall buyers, to just join the trend and capitalize on it. Okay, so let's see. Moving down to the daily time frame. Okay, this is like a proper top-down analysis. Okay, it's not everybody that will properly teach you how to go on doing a proper top-down analysis. All right, so let's connect our trend line. Let's see our most recent trends on GBPUSD. We can see clearly that the price actually broke above this trend line right here and gave us a retest of that level. Okay, so it is safe to say that price is actually continuing in the upside. Okay, so price is looking to push to the upside on GBPUSD. So it's going to be a safe bet buying GBPUSD. Okay, but we are not going to conclude yet. Okay, we still have to go down to see what price is doing currently. Okay, because the current trend really has a whole lot. Okay, so let's see. Price has support here, some sort of support here. Okay, I prefer using the zone, just connecting the wicks. Okay, and then some sort of resistance here. Okay, some sort of resistance right here. Connect to the wicks. Okay, just enter. If you said that, you don't have to. Welcome. Alpha. No, I'm not done. I'm not done. Alright, so price created some sort of resistance here, some sort of support right here. Okay, so price is bouncing in between this level. Okay, so but so far so good. Okay, so far so good. We still also have some sort of resistance right here also. Okay, but let me correct it using this guy here. Okay, if you extend it to the left, you will see how well price respects that level to the T. Okay, you will see how well price respects the level properly. Okay, so price is currently going into a key resistance support area. Okay, so if price gets to this level, we could still see a bounce. Okay, if that's what price wants to do. Okay, if that's not what price wants to do, we could see a breakable retest and then a continuation. Okay, so moving on, let's see what we have on the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so all these are they're all connecting. Okay, connecting different time frames together, time frame alignment. Okay, so what I just have to do on the 4 time frame is to refine my daily key levels. Okay, I want to refine my daily key levels to fit what price is doing currently. Okay, so on the 4 time frame, you can see I was able to refine this level, and I'm able to refine this zone right here. Let me see. I'm able to refine this zone right here to this level here. Okay, I'll just leave it this way. Because why? Because we have multiple touches. Okay, multiple touches validates the level. Okay, you want to see multiple touches. The moment you're seeing multiple touches, it validates the level. Okay, so we have multiple touches here. If you go across this, you see held here. Okay, let me just mark it out. So you see held here. Let me increase this to like 20. Okay, held here, rejected here, rejected here, rejected here. Okay, we had some sort of consolidation, but it's still held here. Broke above, rejected, rejected, rejected. So you can see we're having multiple touches. Broke below, rejected, here, rejected. Let's see. Here also rejected. So this is like a strong key level. So if price comes back to this level, there are chances that it could most likely still reject. Okay, so let me clear out all the lines I drew. Okay, so moving on. So we can see that price is bouncing off this trend line. So we can see that price is bouncing off this trend line right here. Okay, so this is like a higher time frame trend line. So price touched it here also, and then it's bouncing here also. So I want to mark out my most recent level. So what I just have to do is either I do it on the 1 hourly, or I just go down to the 30-minute time frame. Okay, but 1 hour is not bad. Okay, 1 hour is not bad entirely, but I enjoy doing it on the 30-minute time frame. So on the 30-minute time frame, what I can see here is I can spot these highs as an intraday resistance. Okay, so let me change this to like a different color. Let me change this to like a different color so that I don't miss them all. Okay, so this is like some sort of intraday resistance. So the moment we break above this intraday resistance, we could still see price push up. Remember, we have this key level here, this higher time frame key level, like it's going to act like draw on liquidity. Okay, so it's going to act for price to draw into that level. Okay, any buyers are coming from here look to secure profits around this area. So this range is about let me see, this is about 40 pips. This is about a 40 pips range. Okay, it's about a 40 pips range. All right, so let's see. let's see, what can we do with a 40 pips range? What can you do with a 40 pips range? Okay, you can basically make with a 40 pips range, you can make good amount of profit. Okay, so what I can see here is price is living imbalance. Imbalance. I think I used to have a fair value gap, an IVG indicator. Let me check. Let me check. I'll just help me mark out the um most of this indicator. IFVG. Which of them should I use? The longer I use this, but I just want to show you guys that there are certain let me just use FVG. Let me not use IFVG. Okay. So there are so many fair value gap that the market still wants to. Okay, nephew Sam is a good guy. Okay, nephew Sam is a good guy. So you can see here we have so many fair values. Okay, that price is still yet to fill. Okay, price has tapped into this one, but we still have unfilled gaps that price we still have to balance up. Okay, so if we get any major sales, we could try to fill up a couple of these gaps. Okay, that is just one thing to understand about technicals. Okay, and using fair value gaps. Right, so if we get rejection, we could try and fill up the gap. Okay, it's just a game of filling up the gap. Let me adjust this trend line so it stays relevant to my current structure. Okay, so the most recent levels I can spot here. Okay, the most recent key levels I can spot here on GBPUSD is this lows. Okay, I can spot this lows here, and then I can also spot this highs here. All right, so what I just have to do on GBPUSD coming into the New York section is I want to see how price breaks this level here. Okay, I want to see how price breaks this level here and pulls back into the structural formation on this level. Remember, we have bank holiday, so I'm not really expecting so much magic. And also, we also have this sideways movements here that price will want to reach into. Remember, we have this fair value gaps around this area. With the sideways movements here that price will want to clear as use as liquidity. Okay, so all these things are factors we consider when looking to execute trades. Okay, so on GBPUSD, I will just patiently wait to see how these levels are being respected. If price is able to come back into this level, okay, and not break it, we could see a buy from that level. Okay, so on GBPUSD, what I would say currently, let me go back to the 4-hour time frame. What I would suggest, okay, sales are even looking promising, but the market will always entice us, always, definitely always entice us to getting. Okay, and then if I'm to mark out these levels, okay, if I'm to mark out this level, we are already below discount, so sales is still possible to sell. Okay, we're already below discount. Okay, so this is a discount for sales. Anywhere around this region is a discount for sales. Okay, if I'm using this fee from this high point to this high point, so anywhere inside this red zone is a sell zone. Okay, so sellers can come in from here. Okay, so but let's not just be in a hurry to conclude, because remember we have this upward trend. Okay, so let's see also connect our trend line to the most recent levels, because I can see that it is still possible to connect this trend line right here. We have this trend line right here, and we can also still connect this trend line right here. Okay, this being the second touch, this being the first touch, this being the second touch, And then this being the third touch right here. Okay, you can also still connect this trend line. Okay, something like this. Okay, so today being Monday, I'm not going to be looking, I'm not going to be taking entry on GBPUSD. Why? Because we are still consolidating on lower time frame. So except I'll have to go for the New York to open proper. Okay, I have to wait for New York to open proper to see volume. Okay, I want to see where the volume is being pushed towards. Okay, so let's go over to gold. Let's go over to gold and let's see what gold. I'm seeing so many people, so many traders are taking um shots on gold. Okay, I'm seeing so many traders take shots on gold. So many traders, so many. Okay, so gold, we had this opportunity here on gold last week. Let's see, we took this buy on gold last week, which was called, I think, on Tuesday. We took this buy on gold and it ran. Okay, and then we also had another buy on gold also from this level right here. So what was I able to spot? Okay, so I was able to spot that this level, okay, this is a key level from the higher time frame. Okay, I was able to spot that it was this high also here was taken out, and then price tested level by weeks. So I entered, my second entry was here, but my first entry was on engulfing back here. Okay, because I knew definitely since it wasn't able to take out this lows. Okay, since it wasn't able to take out this lows, I just had to place the bets that it's gonna go up. Okay, which it did, and I was able to maximize and close in good profit. Okay, but I exited somewhere around here, and you can see up to today, price is still banned. If I held, I've had a very massive push to the upside. Okay, so but let's see what we have for today on gold. Let's still do our top down. Let me clear this chart. Let's still do our top down analysis. So gold is actually looking to create more and more all-time highs. Okay, gold is looking to create more all-time highs. So don't be in a hurry to start selling gold. Okay, or don't be in a hurry to start selling gold because it is still pushing. It's still the momentum is still strong with all the crisis going on in the US. The momentum on gold is still very strong. Okay, so don't be in a hurry to start shorting gold because most times what beginner traders do is once they see that gold has got into an all-time high, they start shorting, start selling, they start selling gold, expecting that the all-time high will serve as some sort of resistance without proper confirmations. Okay, so what I advise you to do is wait for confirmations before you start shorting anything on gold. Okay, so on the weekly time frame on gold, we saw that last week closed strongly bullish, and this week has opened with a bullish momentum. So we could still most likely see more bullish continuation. So it's just as simple as that. All right, so we saw bullish presence last week. We saw bullish presence last week, and there are still chances that we could still most likely see bullish presence this week. Okay, so that is it for the weekly time frame. So let's go on to the daily time frame and see what we have. But first and first, let me see if I can get a higher time frame trend line. Let's see if we can get a higher time frame trend line. And let's see. Gold has been trending massively bullish. Okay, so I won't connect a trend line on the daily basis. It's best I just use a moving average on the daily time frame. Okay, so on the weekly rather, and then let's see the daily time frame. So on the weekly time frame, So let me connect this, guys. Which I will still define on the 4-hour time frame. And then let me connect this, guys, also. So here on the on gold, we have already had that shift already. So we had a break out of this wedge. Okay, we had a break out of this wedge. I know. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware. We had a break out of this wedge. So what I'm expecting on gold is a pullback and then a continuation. But let me see, where can we most likely pull back into? We could pull back into primary inducement, which is going to be this level. We can pull into primary inducement, which is going to be this level right here. We could reach into this daily primary inducement. So this is like a fractal structure on the daily time frame. Okay, and then we also have this structure right here on the daily time frame. So what I want to see is which gets mitigated first. Okay, and who can defend the zone better. Okay, who can defend the buying pressure. Okay, and also we have this fair value gap here. Okay, we have this fair value gap here, which lines up with this highs here. So for like some sort of short-term pullback, okay, for some sort of short-term pullback for a positive continuation, you can have go do this. Okay, pull back into this level and then short. Okay, but for deep pullbacks, let me see the 50%. Okay, let me see 50% level of this expansion. So the 50% level aligns with this high here, and then 61% level aligns with the primary inducement. Okay, so this is going to really be a tricky one, and I won't just decide for gold. I'd like it to decide by itself when price comes in that level. Okay, so let's see what we can do today. Okay, so while we are still waiting for price to pull back into the discounts, okay, while we are still waiting for price to pull back into discounts, I want to see if we are having some sort of um shift in structure on like the 30-minute time frame or even down to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so let me clear out some of this. Let me keep this here. Let me delete this. I mean, let me just leave it this way so my chart doesn't look so messy. Okay, so let me see on this impulse. Let me see on this impulse. Where is the 50%? So this is the 50% here for that impulse. So any buy can still come in from there. So let's see if we can look for opportunities to sell back into this level, and then check if buyers can come in from that level. So let's go over to the 30-minute time frame. So on the 30-minute time frame, we have this shift. I'm using this lows here. I'm using this lows here. We have this. This can be classified as a 30-minute BOS. And then we broke back here. So this level price was to respect, which it did. Okay, price came back into this level, some sort of resistance, support or resistance. respected it, and then pushed out. Okay, so price came back into this level, respected, pushed out. So if I want to see any sell, I'd like to see price come back again into this level. Okay, since I missed this level here, I want to see how price comes back to this level and react to this level. Okay, if it reacts properly well, then we can still see the push down. But if it doesn't, let me see this level. This is like a fractal, a very lower time frame fractal structure here. It's like a lower time frame fractal structure that price might is currently creating. Okay, so let's see how price inverts this level, and it could invert this level like this and then push high. Okay, so um price could invert that level and then push higher. So let's see. Let's just quickly do like a trade recap. Okay, let's quickly do like a trade recap for the BTC USD we took last week on rather yesterday BTC USD. Okay, so today I'm not really calling out any setup because they are not, the market is not clear. Okay, and moreover we're having a bank holiday. Except maybe if the New York section opens proper, then I can see. Okay, I can see something. But for now, I'm not really seeing anything. And if I force it, I could it could cost me some precious stuff. Okay, so let's see. Yesterday, wait, so let's see. Why didn't okay? It did, but this was not the initial setup. This was where I took the sell. I was expecting this, but it didn't come in when I took the buy. So I saw this level later on. This level was created. Let me look for the main chart to see USD. Let me look for which chart there is for that stuff. I think it's Binance, but it's not opening. I think I use Binance. It's showing on my phone, but it's not showing on my laptop. Mm. But this is the whole concept I used yesterday. Okay, I saw this fair value gap that was created, and then I waited for price to come back into this level. My entry was here. Okay, my entry was here because I don't want price to leave without me, and then my stops was just below this level here. And then I went for a 1:2, which did definitely hit. The moment it did hit, price started reversing. So I went for like a 1:2. Okay, so once I got stopped, okay, price reversed immediately. So I was able to close about, how much did I close on yesterday? Let's see, I was able to close about 200 or something, 296. Okay, because I had two positions on BTC. So you can see it here. I don't know if you can see my screen. 296.43 USD. Alright, so yeah, still something there. So the moment I exited the trade, price started dropping. Okay, so if I didn't exit where I exit, I could have stayed in the trade, converting a winning trade to a losing trade. Okay, so yeah, that's it for for BC. Okay, so the whole concept behind this was I saw this fair value below this liquidity sweep here, price right below this level, change structure, give us this upside. Because I was expecting what? I was expecting price to reach into the discount level of this 4-hour impulse. Okay, so I wanted to see a discount level on this 4-hour impulse. I wanted to see price reach into discount on this for our impulse. As at that time, price had this low, so we were still in the impulse. So price did get that impulse and then rejected. So we have this strip again, okay, and I'm not going to take this trade because it's it's weak, okay, like it's we're having a new week. So most of the times, I trade if I'm trading Bitcoin, it has to be weekends. Okay, so yeah. So if I was to even look into going long on BTC, two opportunities here. One is one is this level here, lining up with this FVG, which was the best entry. Okay, and then for early entry would have been this size here. One sec, guys. All right. I just got a call and I need to rush somewhere. So this would have been a good buy because definitely we had a proper shift in structure. Okay, we have gotten this buys here, and then stops will just be slightly below the candle of the fair value gap, like just below it. There's no cause for using a huge stop loss. Okay, so just slightly below the candle responsible for the fair value, and then we target a 1 to 2 for first take profit, and then a 1 to 5 for the next. Okay, so that's how it's been done, and yeah. So let me still see how this should play out. Alright, guys. So do how to use my recommended broker XNS, get connected, and if you want to join my live trades, if you want to get trades from me, you can also join my VIP signal room. Okay, I also have a free WhatsApp community where you can also get my free signals also, right? And if you want to get a premium signal, you can also do how to reach out with the number displaying on your screen to get into my VIP signal room. Okay, I'm not promising you 100% win rate. We lose some, we win some, but at the end of the day, we still try as much as possible to stay afloat. All right, so guys, thank you for tuning in to today's section. It's been a really, really amazing time with you guys. Trust me. For those of you that are going to rewatch this video in later date, do how to hit the subscribe button, and also do how to drop a follow on my social platform. And I will be super excited to connect with you. Drop a follow on Instagram, drop a follow on YouTube, drop a follow on TikTok. Okay, drop a follow, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. Drop a follow, guys. Drop a follow. Like this stream so that YouTube can recommend it to other traders.